Junk food or junk food? Some communities, especially Latino ones, don't have healthy food choices. Brownsville, Texas has been trying to add healthy food options in town, like a farmer's market that opened in 2008. But they didn't stop there. City leaders, health experts, and residents of the Brownsville Wellness Coalition wanted to start a community garden too.
One of the most exciting parts about the birth of our community garden efforts is it came from our community farmers, the farmers that were at the farmers market. And it was really their brainchild. They said, you know, we look around and we see a generation of farmers and we know how to farm, but how are we cultivating the next generation? When we retire, who will be here to pick up this craft?
A community garden is public land where neighbors can learn to grow their own fresh fruits and vegetables.
So as we were thinking about community gardens, we're thinking about it very systematically. We want to have multiple gardens because we want to make this a regional approach to addressing the lack of fruit and vegetables that are being consumed by families.
For the first garden, city planners and the Wellness Coalition zeroed in on a downtrodden tract of land with an abandoned building.
It's a very low-income area, and it's adjacent to the farmers market, so it makes for easy access for the mentoring that we want to happen between our current farmers and our new gardening families.
The space had been in limbo for years after a triple homicide involving children in 2003. It still carried a sense of impact for the community.
And it was a very depressing when you would walk onto it. And the first 2 weeks, we'd have people from the neighborhood stop by and talk to us about stories that might have happened at the building or neighborhood stories, or just asking what the project was about. And there was a lot of tears shed. There was a lot of very emotional ties still to the building.
The coalition applied for and got a state grant to fast-track the garden, and then started spreading the word to neighbors.
While recruiting for the community garden, I went all over knocking on doors. I invited them to join us to participate in our community garden. They were so excited that finally they were going to be able to have something at their home that they've always wanted, growing their own vegetables.
The coalition worked with city leaders to extend the memorandum of agreement they signed for use of city land for the farmers market, now for the community garden too. In July 2013, the Tres Angeles Community Garden opened.
Hi, my name is Tisha and this is my garden. The first thing I planted was my spinach. It started out as a little plant like this, but then it started growing. Well, the eggplant started out smaller than the spinach. You can make eggplant fries out of it. If you want, you could use it for the caldo.
Hi, I'm Natalie and this is my garden. Well, me and my sisters planted zucchini right here, and my cousin planted some bell peppers, and my other sister planted some beans. Watermelons are easy to plant. Like in our house, we already grew 2 watermelons and they were really good and juicy. And right now we have a little watermelon growing. It's like about this size, and the melon is like the size of my palm.
The garden is a beacon of health. Farmers teach gardening and nutrition. Boys and Girls Club kids tend plots as well.
We have really enjoyed watching the transformation of the neighborhood. People come in and see the positive part instead of the negative.
And we will be harvesting from our own back door anything that we need, our herbs, our tomatoes, our chili, cilantro, all of the wonderful things that we need to make a healthy, nutritional meal that in turn will make our body healthy.